Let me start with Flynn. Is it your opinion, Sidney, was this a setup, and is there the basis here, in your judgment, for this to just be thrown out?
Yes, it was clearly a setup.
Is there any evidence in the filing last night that General Flynn committed treason?
No, actually, those two people you just saw are idiots, and
Yep.
they don't know what they're talking about.
If you believe in this constitutional republic, equal justice under the law, application of our laws, you ought to be very concerned tonight and outraged. General Flynn's entire life has been put in limbo for an entire year for this.
Their conduct when with General Flynn, this poor man has been, I mean, the judge basically tried to gut this man today.
Anybody with a brain can figure out that Sally Yates had already decided that they were going to frame General Flynn. And you know what? They succeeded. They did. They framed him.
The FBI was paying hundreds of thousands of dollars through the Department of Defense to Stephen Halper to try to set up General Flynn and other people.
33 years of service, 5 years in combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. And this is the treatment, this is the thanks this country gives him. This is how we treat people. What kind of justice system is this? Powell said 16 months ago he should withdraw that plea. I agree, especially in light of what the government did to a 33-year retired general.
The judge seemed to me to be trying to provoke a response from General Flynn. It was almost as though he wanted him to withdraw his guilty plea. I am very hopeful that Judge Sullivan is going to throw the entire prosecution of General Flynn out for egregious prosecutorial misconduct.
Would you consider, sir, a pardon? Look at General Flynn, for example.
Do you think he should pardon anyone?
The one that I have the strongest feeling about is General Flynn. What they did to General Flynn was unfair, and I have told the president, he's not responded to me, but I've told him my opinion is that he ought to pardon General Flynn.
And this is why the president ultimately is probably going to have to pardon Flynn to ensure that justice is meted out fairly.
I just want to say one thing, Tucker. Pardon General Flynn.
By the way, it doesn't make sense not to pardon people.
I agree.
You think this is a scam and a hoax, and the people in
right.
charge
Wipe the
are
slate
illegitimate, then you have an obligation to make it right.
President Trump can't pardon Flynn soon enough.
I hope for Michael Flynn's case it does happen. If not, I think the president seriously needs to consider a pardon for him.
What could wait General Flynn in the meantime? Maybe a presidential pardon, anything like that. It's too soon to tell.
The president could pardon General Flynn, and he'd make a great chief of staff, don't you think?